Alright. We're gonna do a pick-a-pile tarot reading for fun. Momo, are you okay? Why are you panting so much? My puppy is like really panting. She puked twice. She puked again. Are you alright? You have water? I checked before. You had water. Oh, my puppy. Probably feels sick like me. When I have migraines, it's always hard on them. They're pretty sensitive, these dogs. I'll put it under the tarot in case some people want to play. I'll give them time anyway to pick their pile. I'm gonna take a break before I start. So I just like to mix and in front, so you know there is no BS. So I'll put them on top after. Because I hate the mess there. Attempting to keep them straight. Yeah, and she has this thing now that when she wants something, she will pant constantly. So that's why I ask her if she needs stuff. Because usually it's actually her being bratty. Because she doesn't need to do that. If she needs something, she can just simply, you know, come and nudge and we'll go. I guess in her old age, she's becoming a grumpy dog. That's alright. I'm a grumpy Momo, so I'm not really. I'm actually quite a happy person, but when people try my patience too much, then yeah, then I tell them off. I am so done with fake people. You can all go to hell. I say it with love. I just don't want to be around them, really. Alrighty, so here we go. And then we'll pick a rune again. So. I'm gonna also check out what's wrong with her because, I mean, she sounds really bad right now. I'm not quite sure why she's like that, to be honest. I'm trying to see if you can see it. I'm gonna put them down like this, actually. Maybe that'll work. And go. I'm gonna tell you. So pile number 1 is I'll write it down, okay? So you know, but I'll tell you too as I write it. Pile 1 is lapis lazuli. I don't know why it's giving me the wrong. You're weird. It's not letting me. I don't think they know what lapis. Well, whatever. Pile 2 is a citrine point. And pile 3 is a lemurium crystal. Lemurian, I think it's. I always get confused with stupid spelling these days. Anyway, this one has a part that has grown over the years because I've had it for a very long time now. And it has slightly grown. You can tell that they grow just very slowly, but these babies were way smaller before. Obviously in crystal time. So you can pick your pile and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna read it out. Alright, you had enough time to choose and chill. I certainly did. So we are gonna start. I'm gonna put these guys over here so I can get them later. Whoops. Lapis lazuli. It's really good protector. Can be used in a lot of ways. You got the Emperor twice. Lots of cups here. Everything seems to be going well for those who chose this. Seems that you have a lot of water signs probably, and lots of fire as well. Got the Four of Wands twice. I'll say there is some kind of union going on here with someone who is a fire sign. This could be work related as well. And there's definitely love going on here, where I think there is some kind of proposal. And again, this could be work, but I think for some of you it'll be work, and for some of you this is definitely like you're either getting married. Probably it's something really positive. You may be someone who likes to keep by yourself, and maybe you tend to see things more in the negative sometimes. So I think this person who's coming in your life is going to be someone who helps you with that. And you're quite sensitive as a person. You've been struggling with work, what to do, what not to do. Even though you're very successful, there's things that bother you. You do have fortune. Sometimes again you don't look at it because you seem to be trapped in the past somehow, looking at things that used to be. But ultimately you're someone who takes action, and so you move on. And you may have some fire inside of you as well. I think you have a combination of fire, water, and earth. And sometimes you have troubles between one and the other, which is understandable. But definitely you're learning to basically letting go of things, but in a gentle way. And you're learning that by being heart-based, you are able to actually find happiness, instead of following those who don't really pay much attention to you. Lots of cooperation is called upon this, and when you feel like you have to juggle too much, you want to just start grounding yourself and, realizing that there is a time for everything, and You just have to roll with the punches a little bit. You have the hyena, number 69, dare to be different. So this is something to do with your work and wanting to be looked in a certain way or another, and maybe you're confused on what you want to do. Maybe sometimes people, you know, tell you one thing but you really want another. Lots of action though here. You're asked to take actions in a lot of ways, and like you just need to start doing things. Try them out. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So this could be, you know, that conflict that you're feeling, that maybe you're someone who puts yourself down, and, you know, you tend to look at the negative more than what really is, because maybe you had a bad experience. But things will go fine. You have really good cards, and, you know, it's just more about probably working through your chakras and grounding and doing some heart coherence. Always the same things that actually just bring us back to unity, you know, feeling together. You can feel alone sometimes, even though you have people around you who take care of you. Sometimes, you know, we can feel alone anyway. So just try and give yourself have some fun. Spend time with your friends, and don't be so hard on yourself. Easier said than done. Don't think so much. Get out of your head.
Now. I say now. I say now. Do it now. No. No.
Okay, never mind. I'm just being silly. I'll put it there. And then I'm gonna put these guys here. We're gonna do number 2 now. So this is the point, the citrine point. Because again, it's a pretty natural citrine, and I use it for healing. So, but it's really good to channel energy and stuff. So, I'm spastic right now. Like literally, I feel all discombobulated. Come on. I can't make things work. I know, I hate when things are not straight. Drives me nuts. And they're never straight for me.
God damn it.
Oh, wow, those cards. Didn't they come up yesterday or something? The other day? I've seen them. Got temperance twice, I think. Yeah. Fire again. Well, you're someone who's very nurturing, and I think you have a lot of fire inside. You may be a Sag or something. Temperance keeps coming up, and you got the Tower. So this at work and in your, you get things done and you see things for what they are. And at work you have a complete turnaround. I think things are gonna be better now for you. You're learning to work together and to make things work really well. And someone will propose at work. I think this is mostly work for this group. And Sometimes the money will be tight in the beginning, but then you'll make things work out really well. It's just gonna be a little work in progress and a bit of changing the way we look at things. And I want to check something. Yeah, like you have this is kind of like a trial that you have to get over basically, and learn to take time off and rest. You're too much of a workaholic, and you'll have time for love, even though you have apparently stayed away from it for a while because it was one of your problems. You couldn't function well. And so now you're more on a path where you're actually going to meet someone who is very good for you. And I see a lot of fire there. But you already know what you want and what you don't want. So this time around it will be fine. But that's a bit ahead, so don't worry about it. And Panda, stay balanced and in your essence. And this, I think it's referring to when you meet this person. Don't let the evil side come on and, you know, make you basically fall into the same pits you fell in before. And fairy magic, respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. So yeah, you kind of have to use your intuitive powers more and listen to your gut's feelings and so forth, because you may be someone who can get trapped in the head a bit too much, especially when it comes to work and then relationships as well. When you go into this spinning out of control kind of thing where you lose your temper and you're not really as patient as one would be. It's kind of like me. You don't put up with bullshit, and sometimes that's, you know, a lot, right? So you can be from zero, you can go from 0 to 50 in like a second, and sometimes that's bad for your health. So maybe just take it easy, take some time off, you know, if people are pissing you off, stay away from them. And allow things to come together as they may. If you're waiting for an inheritance, it will come. Don't worry, just let it happen. Don't jinx it by having negative thoughts. And just in general, yes, you want to get things done, but it's more important right now for you to take it easy and learn to let go. Once you've done the work, just let go and let the universe do the rest. Do a lot of grounding exercises, and then allow yourself to start really working with the energies and listen to the intuition. And you will be guided how to do things and where to go. And you have Citrine, which is your power center, so you want to work on your solar plexus maybe. And when your solar plexus has problems, usually means your sacral does, and when your sacral does, the root chakra does. So focus on the lower chakras and the others will come around. If you do some heart coherence especially, it will really help you to not only ground but also find your power center, and then the energy will start flowing through and you'll start seeing things that you didn't know you could see before. So I guess I didn't pick the runes out, but I can do it at the very end. We'll do the runes at the end. So I fucked it up today. I'll keep it consistent in the fuck up. So you got number 3, which is the Lemurium crystal. They're really awesome. Like, they have all the records here, and if you work with them, you get the information. It's really, this stuff is amazing. Anyway, I've worked with it quite a bit. I love it. They're not as easy to find, but if you have money, you can find anything, as we know. All right, so okay, those who chose this have a lot of heartbreak, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of things that went wrong in their life. They're being wronged a lot, they're being poor, they're being struggling with money, working hard. They're strong people. These people are thinkers, and they lots of air and lots of fire again. And there's lots of all of it. But lots of air. You people have a lot of, you think a lot, and you work things out in your head. You're the people who can actually have cognitive shifts by having conversation with people. You're really in your head, and sometimes it's hard to get up and get over things for you. Not because you don't want to get over things, but more because you feel like, you know, you have, sorry. Sorry about that. So there is always a struggle, but you're strong and you can pull through. This is a test for you that you need to get over and let go. It wasn't your fault. You're learning what to keep and what to let go, and you're someone who can get things done. You're very, very precise with your words. You know where to hurt people as well when they piss you off. I'm totally behind that, by the way. It's called instant karma. I know, I'm not a guru. I never claimed I was. But the lesson here is to really be like the King of Cups, and you know, you need to go with your heart center, and that's how you're gonna get out of this. Things are aligning for you. You have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Coins. Business will pick up. You're gonna start making money. You're gonna be fine for money. And even though along the way you will feel like up and down still, because I mean, you have been beaten down by life a lot, you also have grown tremendously. And I mean, you get the 9 of Swords twice, so you had a lot of anguish in your life. Like, you had a lot of pain and lots of, you know, wrong stuff has been done to you, you know. But you know, you had mental cruelty in your life. People have really mistreated you, and you're probably a healer and an empath, and that's why. So you're gonna make the right choice now, and you're picking the right things, and you're gonna maybe even move. There is even trouble involved, because maybe you're like me and you live in British Columbia, where, you know, they had the first case of in Nelson, person getting sick apparently by climate change, guys. Yeah, because now they're linking, you know, the COVID with the climate change. And so maybe you're like us and you just don't want to be here anymore, right? For obvious reasons. And so there's gonna be a change in your life. You're gonna go through some big change, and you're definitely gonna win over by going in your heart center. You got the ladybird. Accept happiness and good fortune. And that's the other thing. You have to let this stuff in. When you're not used to having this stuff, it can feel really weird. And so it is your duty now to allow this in. You're a very, very high level energy person. I think you've been put through the last test before you are going to become, the enlightened dragonfly. You bring light to this world. You are someone who is definitely here to help the world, and probably that's why you had a lot of anguish, because a lot of us who actually are really here to help this earth go up have been through a lot of shit, because we were learning the lessons. We came back with that thing, where it was a big task, but we also will be remunerated in the proper way, if you want to see it in that way anyway. So all in all, what I would say is definitely do a lot of grounding work. Your sacral is out because you probably, again, the anguish may be coming also from maybe you had an abortion, or maybe you have a miscarriage, maybe someone raped you. There's something there that is heavy for you. So maybe grounding would be a great idea, and letting things move through. You're learning how to do a lot of things in terms of taking care of yourself. And it's all time well spent when you spend it on yourself. And looking at all the aspects of your own self, will help you to move on and feel overall better. So the Lemurian crystal is a very advanced stone, and you're someone who obviously knows how to do things innately. And a lot of people may have had a lot of hatred toward you because they feel inferior, because you are very knowledgeable and you know how to do things, and you're a very, very good-hearted person. But you definitely have problems taking care of yourself, and you tend to long the old times with your friends. You tend to, wish that you had those back, but they are going to come back. You just have to allow yourself to get there, and to have a good time. Stop fighting the good times. You have to allow the good times to come to you, and you have to accept them. So it's a work in progress, and you can definitely get there. I was just grabbing this thing. Don't be hard on yourself. There's everybody else for that. They all like to nail you down, especially if you're the real McCoy. They all feel so threatened. It's pretty funny, actually. They all try and put you to the test, When people do that, it's like, go fuck yourself. That's my first answer. I say it with love. Okay? But just go away. Don't bug me. That's my thing. So there you go. Remember, always, before you pick a pile, just do your tapping. Ground yourself, go in heart coherence so you can pick the pile that speaks mostly to you. And also, these are general readings, so obviously not everything will fit, and we all have our own things. So take everything with a grain of salt. It's for fun. It's a little bit of fun, guidance, whatever. No need to get all stiff and serious. Life is already hard as it is. But anyway, I just wanted to say, cool, be good. I'll add this to the Odyssey channel, so you can always go back there and watch it, in case, they find another excuse to take other YouTube channels down, even though I'm clearly not doing anything against their policies now. Their insane policies of tyranny. That's what it is. When you try and stop people from talking about things, their opinion, it's tyranny, man. Censorship. But you know what to do. You know, you can come on other platforms where they actually prioritize creators and respect them, and so we can actually talk about our opinions as it's our natural right. So love and light to all of you who are on YouTube still. What are you waiting for to join us in platforms that don't censor us? Come on, it's the first step, you know, to making them realize that what they're doing is not quite okay for us. And that's it. We would love to get along if you only stop treating us like your little slaves. We would really love it. And if you started actually respecting real creators instead of hoes, you know, it would be really nice. We would truly appreciate it if you actually started to pay attention to what we do and, you know, how the earth needs more of this and less of the other satanic crap that you are still currently pushing everywhere. So, love and light. Hopefully everybody will wake the hell up. If you want a reading, you know what to do. And all the best, people. All the best. And that's a video for Odyssey. Well, not just Odyssey, but, you know, we are doing some of these. Alright, I'm gonna change the title now because it's no more Pick a Pile Tarot reading. Now we're gonna go back to our lovely hanging ASMR. There you go.